Go to the shame corner.
Go to the shame corner, I'm sorry.
Welcome to the shame corner with Sergeant Yosa. Where we show all of our shame.
Hi, I'm still gay and in shame. Let's do this shit.
I am also gay, and I am in the shame corner. And we're the gay
Making
shame
out the
corner.
shame corner.
Yes!
You guys in the shame corner. What if they kiss? Just kidding, unless.
Leave a comment if you've ever been in the gay shame corner.
Leave a comment.
What's this all about, boy? I've been caught up into the gay shame corner again. Don't you realize that it's dinner for my little baby Ido?
He's so cute.
My son's belly is a baby. He's fiercer than a pack of wolves.
Exploited by the police, we were, like miserable dogs, forced to bear false witness. I have a weapon. I'm going to shank this father and leave his son daddyless. When we were cast from this courtroom, myself, I became a ruined man in a trice, a worthless, withered antique. Nothing more have I to say. The sun has been set on this Rasutai shop owner's existence.
Be that as it may, Kurokita-san, something has come to light that requires your clarification. As far as your Rasute memory serves, have you ever seen this Koba?
Oh, it stabbed him! Oh no!
Like the baby watching in terror!
Yes, that's it! The one, the very one, the exact one it is! The resplendent, splendiferous, oh, I treasure that my rusty bones managed to misplace that fateful day!
It can't be.
As I thought.
Young man! Enlighten this decrepit old fool! Put me out of my misery! Where was my treasure? Where was it dropped?
Oh, I'm not sure if it's dropped anywhere.
We found your coin sandwiched between a beefsteak and its plate, soaking in the seasoned meat juices.
Sandwiched? Soaking? Seriously?
Clearly, it couldn't have fallen there by accident. Which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose.
Somebody concealed my Hoei treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate. I will fucking kill you! Who would do such a thing? Such an unconscionable thing?
Did he just threaten murder at a court?
Excuse me. Could I say something?
Yeah, you got the wrong plate? Yes, of course. Proceed, Inspector Hosonoga.
I may have fucked up. I may have mentioned this earlier on in the file, but I was working undercover at the restaurant in order to investigate another case.
Ah, yes, that's right. The secret undercover operation.
Le Carnival is a high-class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, there's been a run of similarly executed thefts, targeting the restaurant's rich clientele. The number of such influences had been reported to the police bureau.
Good crimes indeed.
We wanted to nip the case in the bud quickly, especially with so many foreigners being affected.
That's why you were sent in undercover, isn't it?
Yes, I took the job of a waiter at the restaurant in order to flush out the criminal. Ow, I just hurt my nail. It seems likely that this Koban incident is the work of the same thief.
So it's been announced. Oh,
This is
wait.
me, you fuck. So, unbeknownst to us, there was a master thief at work in the restaurant on a regular basis. The place is already the scene of several crimes, it seems.
I don't know about the master thief part, but yeah, the identity of the person who stolen Hidcore could have that's Koban is out here.
What?
What?
think the court would like to hear the defense's view on the matter. 2 is a despicable scoundrel that...
Yeah. I feel like it's pretty obvious.
Was it John?
Well, we just saved.
Or was it just...
She has
What?
a lot of things going. She's 16?
Wait, what? Hang on, she's 24.
No, not her.
Oh!
She's a little girl. She's a baby.
Wait, how old's Cosmo?
23.
23. Fuck yeah. Hey. Ew. Hi.
I think they're trying to go for that it was him.
Well, why would it be under her stake then?
Well, we're still under the notion that it's his stake right now.
Oh. We did just save. If we fuck up here, we can always reload.
There.
No, come on!
Scare me, Cosmo.
Not as much as you shocked me. No one could have approached the table unnoticed.
There should be.
It's you!
Oh, good. Let's skip to this.
Room.
Court.
Oh, just stab the man.
Let's stab his foot. Also, I just noticed that he's.
Sandwich soaking. Seriously.
Soaking in my sandwich.
Soaking
Crawling in my
sandwich juices.
crawl.
Crawling in my crawl. This is right.
Do you guys know that we watched all of JoJo in its entirety recently?
Yeah, in like a week.
Yeah, in a week.
So
because we talked to
just
it- we talked to it for 10 hours a day.
Exactly.
Exactly. You gotta find
Oh, was it Giselle? Wait, who the fuck was it then?
What's it?
Okay, well, there's only. Wait. Brain blast, brain blast.
Brain blast. While
I just had a brain blast.
Justin's peanut butter cup.
I didn't say this, not sponsored. I didn't say this outlet, I think, but he's the coin thief, isn't he?
He's the coin thief.
That's his stake. That's the old man's stake, isn't it? And that's how the coin got under the stake, because it's his.
Take that!
That makes the most sense. Okay, there's only one other person left. Sergeant. He's the only other person at the scene of the crime, so it has to be the sergeant.
True thief was Cosmo all along.
Oh, right, Cosmo's also there.
Did you guys know that we play games? Like, a lot?
Sometimes I have brain farts like these when I play Ace Attorney.
Sometimes I have no brain.
Which is funny, because I'm usually good at sussing out a culprit immediately. Usually just like, yep, this person's guilty, the second I meet them. And then, oh holy shit, they're actually guilty. They're the ones that did it.
I finished my fucking peanut butter cup, bitch.
Sergeant! Yep, Sergeant. Okay.
Really?
Obviously, it can only be you. Sergeant, yes or no, sir? How dare you! You monster! Monster. I stole that Koban, did I? I'm the master thief of the carnival, am I? Seriously accusing me of these crimes, could it? It wasn't me, it was Ido! Ido was the mastermind behind all this.
It was me, Dio.
Korodioda!
Oh no, Ido-da!
That was a good peanut butter cup.
You would push me to blame your crimes on your own son, an innocent little baby? It's you who's the monster, Sergeant Nosa. The baby made me do it.
Son after this.
Oh god, breakdown time! I was expecting the first breakdown of this game to be him. Clippity clippity clop! Oh god, his back shattered.
He just killed... The baby just killed him. Oh my god.
Upon Imperial Army, Sergeant Nosa, Baron to stand down in the Supreme Court, sir. He has a Waluigi statue now. Oh my god, he still keeps it! Do any of you know the extraordinary low wages that the Nippon Imperial Army pays and knows it expects to keep the country safe? I understand that the temporary increase in taxation owing to the recently ended conflicts remains in place. I heard it's hard for lower-ranking soldiers to make a living, yes. All I want is to put a hot meal on the table for my son.
To be fair, I can't
Why,
blame
you
him.
stealing things at the restaurant? Yeah. Place heaving with money. Every 3 days, I'd go there and do reconnaissance for a target. I'd enjoy chopping my way through a good steak at the same time.
Expensive! Like,
Other than their 14, which is worryingly believable.
and your target that day was the old man as Koban?
Yes, sir. It was an easy mark. I slipped a coin into my pocket without any trouble at all.
A veritable phantom thief you are. Persona
Phantom
5
Thief?
is my favorite
Is that a
game.
Persona 5 reference? I'm streaming my blind playthrough of that on Twitch, ew.
It's almost like Persona 5 made the concept of phantom thieves, and that it didn't exist before then, I'm sure.
Never. No.
Never. Such a thing was
Arsene,
never.
who the fuck is that? All I know is Arsene from Persona 5.
Who the fuck is that, dumbass? I've never even heard that name.
The only Arsene I know of is from Persona 5. There's no Arsene before that, clearly. Not based on works of literature.
Yeah, definitely not. If you're talking about arson, I fucking incinerated like 4 orphanages this week alone.
4 orphanage, I incinerate 5 orphanages a day, at least.
Ah! Rip the damn line.
That's all I said to leave the steak. I went through devour, and then it happened.
Aisha.
She was the girl.
The professor was shot. The police conducted a search and found a coin in my pocket. I'd be finished. I know too. So I had the incriminating evidence as fast as I could. Well, on the double, I slipped it under the steak. Hoping that I'd be able to rendezvous with it again on a later date.
So that's his stake. This is ridiculous.
Perhaps you could carry on with this absurd prattling in your own time.
It's his steak. Well, Miss Brett.
Yeah, it's his stake.
Oh, of course, dear lady, of course. How rude of us. I'm quite sure there's no need to detain you any longer at all.
We haven't seen him do this one in a while.
May the esteemed gentlewoman please be excused, Your Excellency!
Indeed. A theft of the Koban was clearly perpetrated by this baby, so it's certain. Certainly appeared to be unrelated to Dr. Wilson's murder. No, it is related because that's not his steak!
Oh yeah, true. I mean, yeah.
Hiding a coin under a lump of meat.
The sheer nonsense of the idea astounds me.
Nonsense, is it?
That steak would get moldy, I'm just saying.
Mm.
It's been 3 days.
And as for picking up your steak and biting into it without a knife and fork...
Oh, yeah, there's bite marks in the fucking steak, and neither of us.
Oh, yeah!
It's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness.
Well, that just proved that it's his steak.
Yeah, that's his steak. He fucking took bites out.
Very well. Now that all questions concerning this witness testimony have been answered, I see no further justification detaining you.
There,
You are
for
free to
safety,
leave.
Save here.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. I think we're at the end here, actually. So just prove that it's his steak.
Yeah, save. Quick.
No, we don't save in the middle of recording. We can reload in the middle of a recording.
Oh god! What if we fuck it up again? And good day.
Don't worry! I swear it won't be like this all the time. We're just having major brain farts because we're recording this at midnight.
It's midnight for you! Fuck!
Ryunosuke, what's the matter with you? It's no time for daydreaming.
Oh, no, it's just something about Miss Brett's parting words there got me thinking. Can't quite work out what exactly. Something she said jarred me. There was a contradiction there somewhere. Something didn't quite add up.
I mean, she literally mentioned that he was the one who was biting into the steak. If that's your case, don't just stand there thinking. Make your voice heard.
Sorry?
You can think later. If you don't call out now, it'll be too late. The trial will be over.
Hold it!
Hold it! He said hold it! It's first hold it! BB's first hold it! Wait, Miss Brett. I didn't notice it. I noticed
What
the
is it
objection. I'm afraid, just one last time, there's something I'd like to ask you. I'd like you to explain the contradiction in your parting words from just a few moments ago.
What are you talking about? What contradiction?
What new student nonsense is this?
Well, what parting words are you talking about, Ryunosuke?
Hiding a coin under a lump of meat.
Yeah.
The sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me. And for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork. It's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness.
I'm right. And she said there exposed an undeniable contradiction. Going to need to see evidence, Consul? Miss Brett's words are truly contradictory. Where is the evidence to prove it? It's the steak.
Yeah, it's the steak itself.
Take that!
It probably has to be.
The steak that Miss Brett had been eating before the professor was killed? Yes, go on. Accurately, Your Excellency. Steak that was on the victim's table just before the professor was killed.
Now you're just splitting hairs.
Not true. Doesn't something about the steak strike you as very unnatural?
Unnatural? What on earth do you mean?
It's extremely obvious. I'm talking about the shape of the edge where it's been eaten. See, you've noticed it too, Miss Brett. Notice what exactly? Just a few moments ago, Miss Brett claimed no Englishman could even contemplate picking up a steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork.
Of course she did. She's a refined English woman herself.
And take a good look at the steak, in particular, the edge where it's been eaten.
How the fuck did we not notice that?
And see, there are clearly defined barbaric teeth marks there.
Oh,
Ah,
it looks like Miss Brett has realized something.
So, if the witnesses she claims wouldn't contemplate eating anything without a knife and fork, shouldn't be teeth marks in the steak at all.
What is your actual point? Perhaps the delightful Miss Brett was obviously hungry. Oh, whatever you say, dear lady.
As I said, I really must be leaving now. Afternoon tea with the Minister of Justice cannot possibly wait any longer.
Of course, this will all be over in a blink of an eye. Rest assured, I'm about to put this rookie here in his place. Just leave everything. I've heard enough. You irritating little spectacled samurai relic. Dear lady.
What's the matter, Miss Brett? Have we ruffled your feathers?
Clearly, the witness knows what this means. She's realized the catastrophic implications these teeth marks in the stake have for her.
Ryunosuke, do you know where you're going with this?
Yes, now at last, it's all come together. Mysterious teeth marks in the stake that had allegedly been eaten. Cutlery. Reason why the blood stain I know I saw somehow seemed to have disappeared. Importantly, the evidence that proves once and for all who shot Dr. Wilson that day. Except that these teeth marks in the stake are a little unnatural, as you put it, Counsel. But what exactly are you suggesting that tells us? Everything, Your Excellency.
Everything?
Yes, I believe that these barbaric teeth marks in the stake here to conclusive evidence in this case. Evidence that will prove beyond any doubt who shot Dr. Wilson.
Conclusive evidence? How many times have I heard that today? You wouldn't know the meaning of the phrase. Typical Japanese empty threats.
How can you be so sure?
Oh, it's quite simple. If you really had such conclusive evidence, you would have presented it to the court long ago.
Actually, evidence I'm talking about hasn't been brought to the court yet.
Hasn't been... What?
Just because it hasn't been shown yet, doesn't mean that the evidence does not exist.
This is absurd. This trial has run several hours already, and you
Yes,
say
it
there's
has.
another piece of evidence yet to be brought forward? It can't be. I don't believe you have it.
Objection!
I don't, but there's someone who does have it. Someone in this very courtroom. That person is willing to submit the same piece of evidence I'm referring to. We'll solve every remaining mystery about this case.
The first one is done that! Yay!
He'll be the last closest to defense in this trial. Who possesses the conclusive evidence that will reveal the truth about the whole affair. Wait, what?
Well, would it be Hosonaga? Because he has the plates, doesn't he?
Yeah, he said he had the plates.
I'm not gonna say anything here. I don't want to fucking.
Oh, would you look at that? A convenient autosave just picked in. Well, I guess we're going to chill with Hosonaga and see what happens.
Take that!
So it's obvious. It's Inspector Hosonaga.
Oh well, it was right. I have it.
Yes.
You think I've been withholding conclusive evidence? That's ridiculous.
Oh, I'm not saying that. Everyone's attention has been focused on the stake with the teeth marks. Yes. Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant Nosa told the court the following. Enjoyed chomping my way through a good steak. As well as admitting to stealing Korakuda-san's coin, obviously slipped it under the stake. Watch it, cadet. I'm your superior officer. Sergeant Nosa, could you please confirm something for me? The stake you put the coin under... In fact, your own stake. Attention! Affirmative, of course. I'm a soldier of the Imperial Nippon Army, but still. I'm brave enough to ask for, and gentle lady, if she'd mind me manhandling her meal to hide something in it. In other words,
Manhandling.
I'm stuck at the take to submit it as evidence earlier. Was in fact Sergeant Nosa's meal.
But that makes no sense. That plate was taken from the victim's table.
It's a gentlewoman doesn't take bites out of her steak, nor did she have any opportunity to steal the coin.
Of course I didn't steal it. To even suggest such a thing would be an affront to the entire British Empire.
Well then, how do you explain this paradox?
Exactly. Surely you're not going to suggest that the sergeant switched the two steaks over? You did switch the plates.
Well, after it happened, I sense the feeling I'd been murdered right in front of my eyes like that. I panicked. As I said, I immediately lifted my steak and hid the coin underneath it. Then the waiter announced he was an undercover policeman. Thought I'd had it. Decided to investigate my slab of meat, that'd be it. I'd be getting in my marching orders. So when the cadet here was arrested and taken off to the kitchen, I seized my chance. With military precision and timing, I switched my steak with the one under the foreign lady's table.
What? You can't have... I never saw you do such a thing.
It was called Operation Lightning Bolt. There was no time for strategic planning. It was do or die, I tell you so, yes. I did what had to be done.
Unbelievable!
However, fear not, prosecute us, son.
But now,
I swear on the brass buttons on my uniform, that is all I did, sir.
all you did... That's plenty, Sergeant!
So, if Sergeant knows to switch the plates over, that means he took Miss Brett's steak and the plate it was on back to his own table. Yes, that follows. Dr. Hosonaga.
Yes.
In this trial, you told the court this. You said you had not only taken Miss Brett's steak after the incident, but also the sergeant's. That to preserve evidence, you had taken both.
That's correct.
She's losing it. Please present it to the court now. A plate that was actually on the victim's table at the precise moment he was shot.
What can that possibly tell us now? I mean, a cold slap of tough meat? I can't even have a slightest bearing on the case.
No! You're not wriggling your way out of it this time, lady.
I beg your pardon.
Surely you're not that forgetful. Surely you remember the reason why the steak pan promises to prove such a problem for you, no?
You're the ones who decided it was a problem, not me.
The reason the defense asked to see that plate was to confirm something the defendant remembers seeing.
Thinks he remembers.
I'm quite sure of what I saw, Miss Brett. On the side of that plate at the table directly behind Dr. Wilson is clear splattering of blood from the gunshot wound in the victim's chest.
I believe the defendant's memory serves him well. And now we have evidence to prove it. The plate you were eating from.
Not go on to say any further, Inspector, you will show the evidence in court. Is it the beef stick and the plate was originally on the victim's table at the time of the incident?
Yes, sir. Oh, it has a clean cut.
Yeah.
Sorry for keeping you.
Ah, there it is.
Yep. It was the other steak and its plate. Please, feel free to examine it.
Well, didn't even need to examine it. It's very obvious. It's clearly visible. Look. Now this makes everything clear. The blood you can see on the side of the plate. chose the moment the victim was shot. He was facing the table with his back to me.
In other words, it's impossible for him to have shot the victim.
It can't be.
In fact, there's only one person who could have possibly shot Dr. Wilson from the front. I'm sure everyone knows by now who that person is. That's right, Miss Giselle Brett. It's you. Breakdown time!
By a Japanese... Me! By a Japanese schoolboy. No, no, no!
Oh, there she goes.
She just shit out a baby. She's just shitting out baby swans. Oh look, there's a black one. Oh.
Little chocobos.
Oh.
Oh, he has the black one. Cute.
Oh, look at
The
them.
babies, they have no
They're
animation
picking the
whatsoever.
water.
Please excuse my little outburst. I briefly lost my composure.
I also learned how to fly.
Yes, I became an angel. Most unbecoming behavior for an English gentlewoman. Forgive me.
Well, Miss Brett, I think it's time you told the court actually what happened that day. The truth this time.
Gladly, Your Excellency.
Oh my god, I will never fucking forget her sliding across the court.
It was I who took the professor's life using Curare. As you surmised, I chose that particular day for one very important reason. The professor had a dental appointment for the extraction of one of his teeth in the morning.
So you plan to kill the professor, knowing that no trace of poison can be found in this water. Because curare is unheard of in Japan.
Yes. Of course, I never intended to I don't... Look, I went through some shit just now.
Kind of having a
I never
stroke.
intended to remain in the restaurant for as long as I did. I only needed to see the professor take one tiny sip of his water and it would have all been over. I would place the steak I had ordered in front of him to make it appear as though he'd been eating alone. And leave immediately. However, before any of that happened, there was an unexpected visitor at the professor's table.
That would be me, I suppose.
Yes, you. Who else? A trifling matter, but the fact that you decided to come over to greet the professor meant that I had lost my chance to slip away unnoticed. In due course, the professor took a sip of his water and was paralyzed. I made sure he was sitting in his chair such that he wouldn't fall. There was no going back at that point. So I concocted a plan on the spur of the moment.
A plan to pin Dr. Wilson's murder on this innocent man.
I happened to know that the professor always carried a gun. I decided to use that fact to my advantage. I had the bottle of curare in my handbag. And my own pistol concealed under my skirt.
It wasn't her ass!
It was a brass.
Under your skirt? Where your
So I
boomer
was
is?
right. There were two guns.
Yes.
I finished my coffee and got up to leave. When I noticed the professor's gun, which you had presumably placed on the floor. I asked where you were sure that I would notice it.
And everything went according to plan. You noticed the gun as I had intended. And then, just as you bent down to pick it up,
And you shot the professor with your own gun, even though at that point he was already dead.
naturally, the gunshot caused a commotion, at which point the waiter appeared.
Obviously, I assumed Naruhodo-san was the culprit and apprehended him. I took him to the pantry that adjoins the kitchen and locked him inside.
That's when I took the opportunity to turn the professor and his chair around.
Because, of course, you needed to make it look like the defendant had shot Dr. Wilson from where he'd picked up the gun.
So there you have it. That is the entirety of my misdemeanor.
A way to put it lightly?
Yeah.
Your Excellency,
Yes.
I wonder. Might I speak with you in private later?
They're calling you.
Thank you. Good day then, everyone. I hope you can all forgive me. I hope you can forgive me, Naruhodo-san.
Oh, and there she goes.
She
She
was a
just faded
ghost.
out of existence.
She was a ghost!
No wonder she could fly.
Holy
would seem.
shit!
This trial has finally run its course. I presume the prosecution is in agreement.
Let be. Look at Snoochie out, she doesn't lose. To the likes of this rookie student.
No, my amazing hair!
You'd better get loose. You better start getting used to tough opposition.
Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
What? Yeah.
This insult to the Ouchi family name will never be forgotten.
You become more conceited with age, Counsel. The old have to stand aside and make way for the new. It's the way of the world. May you never forget that.
Ew.
You just drew a weapon in court!
Cut off his top knot.
1,000 millennia may pass, and still the Ouchi clan will never measure up to the Naruhodo clan.
Hey, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
This trial in the Supreme Court of Japan will, I believe, go down in history as the start of a new chapter in our country's judicial system. Like being summoned as the accused, Yurio Nasuke presented an excellent case. Thank you, Your Excellency. The use of evidence and deduction to unravel the truth is an methodology. After all, it's only been a few short decades since our country opened its doors to the wider world. The Western's ideas of science are rapidly gaining acceptance here. Feel sure that science will soon bring new methods of investigation and new procedures of justice. The new future of law awaits, but what will it look like? I begin to imagine. That is for the young to pursue. Azuma Sogi.
Yes.
For this trial, we're set to embark on a journey of discovery for the illustrious British Empire. Learn all you can, absorb everything in the wider world that you are able to do. Do not forget to fulfill the mission imposed upon you.
Your Excellency. However, my love is standing right here. I will not find a wife.
What's that about? Why do you all look so grave all of a sudden?
Never mind.
As for you, Ryunosuke Naruto. Oh, yes. And you, I sense, how can I put it, unusual potential.
Did you see the spirit of justice?
Forward to seeing. I don't know. Damn it. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Fuck you, Your Excellency!
Time for the verdict. Time to deliver the final verdict. I hereby find the defendant Ryunosuke Naruto not guilty! Confetti time!
Woo!
Ooh, cherry blossoms!
Look at Pain!
Oh my god! Ouch, he's just fucking dead inside. Oh. This court is now adjourned. Oh my god, that was amazing.
22nd of November.
Oh shit, you're really close to your birthday, buddy.
Oh shit, 2 days away.
Yeah.
Raynard Rapscallion is playing Prison
He's
Architect.
playing Prison Architect! They're playing. Sorry, I forget.
She.
What are they? She is playing.
I clicked the button. Ah, no, not autoplay. Oh my god. Ah!
Ryunosuke.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that happened. I made it. I defended myself and made it through that horrendous trial.
You finally pulled it off. Congratulations.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Cosmo. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
No, it was a pleasure to watch you at work. So, you owe me an extra large sukiyaki from the place down at Yume University Street. Don't forget.
Eat your burgers, Apollo.
Eat your burgers.
Good afternoon. All hard work, certainly paid off. Oh, not today. Okay, so. Congratulations, both of you, for proving Naruto-san's innocent.
I trust the judicial assistant. You worked hard for the result too, you know.
Oh no, I didn't do anything. Thank you so much! If we hadn't had a research report from Miss Bretz, I don't know how things would have turned out. The kind words should really be to my father. I was simply doing what he asked. It was his idea for me to go to the university and investigate. Their father? Yes, of course! Give me for intruding on court proceedings, Your Excellency. Tasarama Ikotoba, Judicial Assistant to the Defense. Ikotoba is giving me major Persona vibes. Speaking of Ikotoba. There you are. I believe congratulations on order. I already forgot the voice I did for him.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh, it's the one that makes you yawn.
Alright, that one. I don't remember what voice that was.
Of course you don't, but still.
No, you did an excellent job. Thanks, Professor. Oh no, it's I who should be thanking you, after all. Your efforts exposed the true criminal that took the life of my good friend. Good friend? I think I found it, I I can't see much of that before. But as you actually invented Dr. Wilson to UA University, wasn't it? Yes, that's right.
Professor Makotoba
Stumbled over the seas.
Stubbled over. Even though he has a mustache, he went to study forensic medicine in Great Britain. Presumably that's when you met Dr. Wilson.
Exactly. In those days, we worked together in the same hospital. Oh, you worked together?
I've never heard you mention that before.
Well, it was a long time ago, though. Besides, it's your turn, Sergey. Great Britain is a magnificent country. It leads the world in science, medicine, engineering, culture, and of course in law, and making me tired.
You're nodding. See, you got the right voice.
It was a complete guess, and I nailed it.
Yeah!
Watch and learn, my boy. See what's happening in the world's largest melting pot. Melting pot.
I'll learn all that I can, melting putt.
I thought that was
saves
New York
Great
City.
Putt saves Great Britain.
Putt saves Great Britain! Oh, God damn it, now we need to
swear
play
on
a putt
this.
game.
The spirit of a zoo.
We'll play putt saves the zoo.
Putt saves the zoo. A zoogie.
You're not taking the sword to Great Britain, are you?
I am absolutely taking this sword to Great Britain. The Japanese man Kasana has his soul. This blade shows me where I need to go.
That's
Also,
racist,
it's-
Sasuke.
no. Yeah, kind of. And cuts down anything that's in my way. I plan on committing murder while I'm there. You ready to, defend me?
Actually, now that I think about it, this was made in Japan, so, go ahead with your stereotypes. Make fun of yourselves. It's important to
Go
laugh
for
at
it.
yourselves every now and then. Yes, I've definitely seen how sharp it is already with my own eyes.
Yeah, considering
Ouchie,
it's
that's fell
someone's
down.
fucking someone's top knot from across the room.
That
Slicing strong enough with the air.
was a bold move.
Yeah, seriously, he could have killed him.
Although the cutting off a person's top knot is like basically killing them in ye olden times.
Ye olden times.
Because fun fact, the samurai's top knot was like the symbol of his honor.
Ah. Well, Kazuma just fucking dishonored the dude right there in the court.
Yeah.
The Giselle Brett. I mean, for all, she's guilty of murder.
It's not easy to tell you this, but I mean, surely she's going to face trial herself now. She's such a culprit after. She'll be leaving Japan in the very near future. Or Shanghai. What? Shanghai? Delbert will not appear in court again in this country. I'm certain of that. What? But why not?
It's a matter of
Juris.
consular jurisdiction.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Inspector Hazunaga!
It was a hard-fought battle in the courtroom today. Very impressive to watch. I must congratulate...
What's this all about consular jurisdiction?
We cannot try this particular foreigner for her crimes here in Japan.
Can't try her? Then who's going to bring her to justice?
A British consular court will hear her case, somewhere far away where our voices can't be heard.
The consular court.
Professor, I simply don't understand. I thought consular courts were a thing of the past now that we've signed the friendship treaty.
Yes, in normal circumstances, you're right.
Then, so long as this is not a serious incident of a highly political nature to our respective governments, they can't invoke a consular court just like that.
Can't they?
Yes, she's a student, but it doesn't justify our government's making secret agreements about her fate, does it? Something strange is going on.
That kid had be held accountable for her actions here in Japan. Afraid for that, young student. Today's trial was nothing more than a game. There was never any danger for her. Leave it.
The British government's Foreign Affairs Ministry demanded that we hand over custody of Miss Brett. They're obviously taking this case of a foreign student committing murder very seriously.
We're going to change from that. Make a change. The time of great trouble. This new era heralded by the start of the 20th century. One day, help. No one will receive the judgment she deserves.
Yes, change is coming, and we're the ones driving it.
She's gonna return only.
Probably.
I think that's enough seriousness for now. This evening calls for a celebratory drink. Professor!
Hookers and blow, Ryunosuke?
Who needs hookers when we have each other?
Each other.
Some good old sloppy toppy then, Ryunosuke.
You gotta search for that coin under the table.
It got fit me in my ass. We should be celebrating Ryunosuke's not guilty verdict. We'll start by having some fun. Sexually.
Slurp, slurp.
Might I suggest La Carnival? As the head waiter, I should be delighted to provide you all with ample food and drink.
You're a detective person, I guess. Aren't you?
I may have been fired. Let's not worry about details for now. La Carnival, will you accompany us, Professor?
I mean, I guess he technically still is a waiter, though.
I mean, yeah, he works there.
Worse than
Even
Carnival's
if it
food
was
is second to
for,
none.
you know, a certain purpose.
I'm back.
We should go and attend the paperwork for now, distance release.
Never mind.
Oh yes, thank you. She gave me the hiccups. Giselle Brett, tried here. I suppose that means I'll never know. How much she killed Dr. Cosimo. God damn it.
Dad, are you okay?
I'm not gonna say that that's not cute, but
Ugh.
yes, Ryunosuke. You gonna be alright?
Sorry, I'm allergic to women apparently that give me hiccups.
Well, I mean, you are gay, so it's not much of a problem.
Just wanted to say thanks again. It's all you really saved my skin. today.
I didn't do a thing. You were the lawyer in there, weren't you? The defense was all your own work. You were stuck. Go
Your
for it.
skills made the difference, though. One day, I bet you'll be a lawyer in the real world.
I'm not so sure about that. I'm thinking about going into baking. Something kept occurring to me over and over during that trial. That woman had mad cake. Maybe I should work on making my own cakes. Think about you're the one destined to become a great lawyer, not me.
Come on, be serious.
If it helped you today, it was only right at the very start of the trial. You have a natural talent for it. Or being a defense lawyer, I mean.
No, not me. All that tense verbal combat. Never want to go through that ever again. Just do what you told me to do, that's all. Because I knew I could trust you.
That's the point.
Sorry? What do you mean, that's the point?
Listen, Ryunosuke. Do you know what the most crucial weapon is that any lawyer needs in order to win?
Knowledge of the law?
No. The ability to believe.
To believe? Believe what?
And also maybe some false evidence. A defense lawyer has to fight for his clients. He has to believe in them at all times.
You believed in me when I said I didn't do it?
I'm human, just like you. I don't have some superhuman ability to know the truth. You have to make a choice about what to believe in and stick to it when you're defending someone. Sometimes in the courtroom, you really can be backed into a corner. But by being able to remain faithful in what you choose to believe, and even then, well, that's not something that anyone can do. It takes a special kind of person.
Being your client.
Just look at today's trial. I'm a student lawyer with a precious little real experience. But you never stopped believing in me. You face seemingly hopeless situations time and time again, but you never stopped looking for the truth. And in the end, you found it, through your own efforts, and because you never stopped believing in me.
Thanks, Kazuma.
It's something I want to ask you, actually, Ryunosuke. Well, it's a favor, really. Something very important to me.
I'm serious. What is?
You're still here, are you?
Oh, Inspector Hasunaga.
You'll never figured out why I'm bleeding, did you? I've arranged some rickshaws for us. Let's go. Thank you. We'll be right there. Let's pick up this conversation again later. We should be celebrating right now. Your first court victory. I'm going to die soon, aren't I?
Your study tour to Great Britain. Don't forget. Yeah, I think he could be the victim of the next case, isn't he?
Yes, that too. This will be a barrier gaze for the century.
I swear to fuck if he dies. So my very first trial came to an end. Mr. Bikotopo. Sano-san as my assistant.
They all died yesterday.
Inspector Hosonaga didn't really play much of a part, but still. Ouch! Dude, he's the most important piece of evidence in that
He
trial.
presented you with the fucking steak plate! You wouldn't
It's
have
because of the
if he
help
hadn't
and
just
support of all
been
these
a
people
fucking
that I managed to
thief.
get through the trial. More importantly, Hasuma hadn't yet managed to ask in favor of me. Little did I realize just how much it would change my life. Please don't kill him!
And
Woo! Defense
review! Save your current progress?
We did it! We finished!
We did it! We did it! Oh yeah!
We did it!
We did it! Oh shit, Herlock Sholmes was on our save file this time.
Ah, the adventure of the unbreakable speckled band. Well, join us next time when we start that.
See you guys later!
Please don't kill him!